Welcome back into Great Day, Washington. The Food Network's newest season of the Great Food Truck Race Games on the Gulf will feature 9 food truckers traveling 1,400 miles along the Gulf Coast for a chance to win a grand prize of $50,000. And a local team from Bao Bei and Rockville are here, and they were part of the show. Welcome, Kevin, Zachary, and Cody. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah.
I'm excited to be here to represent, Rockville in this area.
Absolutely.
On live TV, and also on the Food Network.
Absolutely. Everyone in this area is going to be rooting for you guys. That is for sure. Now, tell us, what is the inspiration behind Bao Bei?
So I come from a family of chefs. My grandma taught my dad how to cook. My dad taught me how to cook. And it's funny because when I was a child, I didn't really like cooking. But as I grew up a little bit, I kind of learned that the responsibility was on my hands now, and I took that to pride. Wow. And so that kind of inspired Bao Bei to be what it is now. Okay,
and then you guys kind of joined together to create this company, and you worked together in Rockville. And last year, congratulations. I heard you got a big award, 2023. What was it, like DC's Best Restaurants, one of those things?
Yeah, top 10 on the top 10 fast casual restaurants.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
That's fantastic. And then how did you come to be on the food truck show? How did that come about?
So we were honestly in the article just came out, like you said. And so right when that article came out, we were really excited to get a bunch of orders in, and then the Food Network reached out to us and said, hey, are you interested in coming on this show?
Wow.
And it was a hard decision because I wanted to use the hype from, being on the top 10 list, but we had to make the decision to actually leave the second the article came out to do the Food Network show.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. Well, you're good when people are calling you and asking you to be part of things. That's amazing. All right. What are we doing here today?
Sure. So, this is kind of a display of our signature items. And here I actually have some pre-made flour, pre-made dough. I would love to kind of teach you how we make our signature fluffy baos.
Okay. All right. Well, let's do that.
Sure.
Okay. And Zachary, I hear you guys had never been on a food truck before doing the show. Is that right?
The show was the first time we've ever worked on a food truck. So it was a big learning curve, but it was definitely a lot of fun and getting thrown in the heat of the competition and having to get it done.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Cody, what was the best part about it for you?
I have to say, it didn't have to do with cooking or anything like that. I just love just touring the country and meeting a bunch of people and just seeing kind of the impression that we had on a bunch of people that whether they supported the show, never heard of it, just were there to eat our food. We were just happy to just engage with customers and just talk to them. I mean,
yeah.
So many people, and it was awesome. It was such a great experience. Even besides the people, just some of the sights we saw and all that.
Yeah, incredible. A memory you guys will have with you forever.
It truly was such a great experience.
Yeah.
So,
all right, you've broken them off.
Yeah, so I break them off here, right? And you want to kind of section these perfect spheres. And from this shape, you can honestly bake it or steam it just like this, and it'll make a nice bread. But the way that we like to do it, take some flour always when you're working with dough, or else it's going to stick to the table.
Okay.
Just a little bit, back and forth.
Okay.
And you kind of just want to roll it out.
Just a little size of your hand type, right? It's not too huge.
It's actually not too huge right now, but
you can make it huge. Oh, okay.
The second the yeast actually comes into play and it blooms, before you steam it, this will get 3 times its size.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, is this sort of family recipe, or this is how you make them?
This is, I would say, a little bit of both. So it's very traditional. It's a traditional way to make, baos, which is kind of, in the Chinese, Taiwanese culture. And so this is a very handmade way to do it. I know some people now, they just buy pre-made, but we always make all of our buns by hand.
Okay.
It's just way better.
Because that's why you guys are so good.
Exactly. Right. So once you have a shape like this, you also want to keep the center kind of thick whenever you're making buns, because it's going to fold onto that center, and if it's too thin, whatever you put inside, it's going to break it, right? Okay. So if the center is thick, when it actually cooks, you're going to have a thick center, so nothing will actually break the middle part of it.
Okay.
So once you put some oil on there, so this is exactly how it looks right now in its raw form. Once you do that, you're going to let it kind of sit and bloom for an hour or something, and it can get as big as this when it's finished cooking.
Oh, wow. Okay. So it's growing.
Yeah.
Okay. Amazing. And then you can just put the stuff inside, you put it in the oven, and it comes out looking like this.
Exactly. It's actually a steamer. So we steam everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we steam everything. And so once we have this product, we assemble our signature item, which is pork belly, slow braised pork belly, sour mustard, peanut sugar, and cilantro.
Amazing.
So all of those elements kind of incorporate into a perfect bite of everything you want when you're eating food.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for bringing all of this and showing us how to do this. What is next for you guys?
So, we have a lot on our list. We want Bao Bei to conquer the world. We really want to put Taiwanese cuisine on the map, show pride to my family.
Yeah.
Right now we're working at a ghost kitchen just doing pickup orders, but we're soon opening up our first sit-down place.
Okay.
And then after that, maybe 5 years, fast forward, we'll be in every city in America.
All right, awesome. Well, I hope everybody comes out and you guys conquer the world. Thank you so much. You guys can check out Bao Bei in Rockville and watch them on the Food Network's newest season of the Great Food Truck Race, Games on the Gulf, premiering on June 30th.